Hi everyone, this is Antonio Guedes here from PHRUTOS. We're the team behind Unbound modules, and we'd love to show you what's new with the auto tab slider, shall we? Okay, so right here at the interface, at first nothing really changed. If you haven't seen this module yet, this is an opportunity for you to kind of take a look and before you buy. And we're here to help you as well. If you have any issues with your website, just let us know. We'll get in there and make it work for you, okay? I already made some changes, but I'm gonna show you how I did it. So coming here on the content, same things are here. You can have the badge, title, and you have your heading where you can define your heading. And then you have subheading. The subheading, some people were having issues with the theme settings, that their theme was not letting their font be the size they wanted. So the font size here, basically you can just go ahead and now make it smaller, make it bigger, any size you want. Just apply that and then you see everything gets the size you want. I'm gonna turn that back on to 22 because it was looking good. There we have it. And that's it. This was the change for the top part. And then there's some other styles. There's a lot of styles changes to the module. So that was it for the content. Now if we go into the tab itself, we added here now a toggle where you can turn off the CTA link inside each tab. So let's say one tab you don't have a CTA or you don't have like anything to link to, you can just turn this off and then that would turn it off inside the module itself, the tab itself. So, and then on the feature image here, what's really cool about this module is because we wanted to think about the best user experience ever on mobile, right? If you're on mobile, you're gonna have very little real estate. And this module was designed so the user can have like a full view and a full experience to see what's moving, what's not, what is the next tab, you know, the image on top is changing while they can still read the content. So that's why we kept it at 3 tabs, because that's a sleek way to deliver your message. If you need more tabs, maybe you need another section, you know, you don't have to deliver everything at once. But you know, we really strive for user experience and that's our forte. So if you come here and then you wanted to define more images for your devices, let's say you have a special image for the tablet, you know, if you can plan ahead by just toggling this on and then using that for your website. And then you can also do that for mobile. Okay, so there's those 2 extra image fields. Each time we get triggered those breakpoints, then you're gonna have a new image if you want. If not, then the desktop defaults down for sure. The heading is still the same. Then we have the blurb. The blurb, you can also now control the font size. So if you want to do that, let's say 20, I really don't recommend this tab being too big, because then again, you start pushing it to the bottom, like you don't have, it's still here on a 20 pixel. You can still have a good reading, a very good reading, and then still your modules within view, at least on my machine here. So you have to consider that, but you know, just try it out. So, and then the link didn't change. It's just the link where you're gonna, just a regular HubSpot link. Now let's click back here, Unbound tab slide, and go back to this previous screen. And the next thing that changed, it was the styles tab. We added a ton of new features here. Starting on the top content, you can, before you could already set the max width. So if you want to make that as wide as your website grid, you could. You just have to know that number basically. So if I put here 1240, I kind of know that that's usually you get that from your theme settings, like you're going to have it over there. So you can really make that wide, right? I'm going to go back and return to the default because I want to show you the next cool feature is that our module is actually aligned middle, all right? Because our whole landing page is usually aligned middle for this module here. But we noticed that, you know, we thought about it. It's like, hey, what if people need to align differently because there's a lot of websites that have a left orientation and what so forth. So right now you can easily from here just click left, and then everything at the top will align left. You don't have to go individually for all the things. It wouldn't make sense to have it separately, so I just, we just made it everything align at the same time. And that's pretty cool. But you can also do that to the tabs. You see that now it's already aligned left, but usually if you come here, tab content, go back to default, and hopefully that goes back. There we go. So we have that everything back to kind of like normal inside that tab. And then the same thing here, you can just go align left and right, whatever you want to do. I'm going to keep it left right now since the top part is left. The link is the same, content is the same, heading is the same. It's just styles for the text. We define the sizing on the other tab, on the content tab. Now we have something very cool here, which is image size. That was a request we had from the community, and it was for letting that image flow like from left and right full width. So this is how it works. If you come here now to the image width, you can either choose from full or auto. So if you go full, you're gonna notice that the image is gonna go full, but it's gonna keep the max height here. So what's gonna happen is that you're gonna see the image is gonna stretch, but it's gonna keep filling that box, right? So there's a few options here to kind of design around this concept. You can either, plan ahead and design an image that is that size, so it's going to look perfectly, but you have a few more controls over here. So let's say if you want to make this image, let's say go like 800 pixels in height, you can do that. Let's see how it looks. But you see, it's still kind of cut off that top part. And a solution for that is that you can come here on the image vertical alignment and then just align top. So let's see how that looks now. And there you go. Now you have the image properly aligned, and then the bottom is beautifully cut on the right spot. Maybe you lose a little bit of information, but again, you have to design now based on this kind of functionality. The image is still kind of full size. It just has some shadow. So the shadow on PNG, it interprets this as image still, as pixels. So that's why you have that still a little bit of a gap. But images are gonna look, if you just put a photography here, a photo or something, then it's gonna go left and right. So that's it for image size. You can control for each device, I hope this makes sense for you guys. Let me know how it goes, because everybody have a different use case, and we try to accommodate some controls based on your feedback. Then tab content, we saw that. Tab background, if you haven't seen it, I'm just gonna open it up. You have the control for those tabs to be either solid color or gradient. If you scroll here at the bottom of this page, you have that very sudden gradient that we created here for this one, and that's how this is done. And then the active color, you can also change the appearance by customizing the active tab. Back to styles. Tab border radius is something that's new as well. Now you can set a border radius for the row or individually. So how that works is that if you want to keep those tabs together without any gaps in between, let me go back to the real one here, do the one on the example. You can see now that we have the 24 pixels radius on the corners left, and then if I hover over here on the right as well, but we don't have it in the middle. That's because they are connected. It would kind of look not so good, especially when you have the accent line at the top. If you do want to do the separate, you can just tug with this individual radius and then put in your values for the radius. But I would advise you to come to the tab gap and then give it a little space in between. Let's go like 12 pixels or something like that. And then click apply. It's gonna make a lot of sense right now. So right now they are kind of separate, and you can see the whole roundness, and you know, the whole flow is kind of different. And it looks great too on mobile. So you have that first one is gonna animate perfectly automatically. And then the next one is gonna come. People are gonna be able to read those tabs individually, and they can tap on it and choose which message they want to read it first. And then that's it. We have the section of spacing is basically the whole row that you can have access to the spacing on top, bottom, left, and right. There's no big secrets there. And that's it. That's what I have for you. I hope you like it. Let me know your feedback. If you have any issues with it, I'm glad to help you out. You can get in touch through the email or go to our website, PHRUTOS.com. Try to talk to us on the live chat. You might even get me. And I hope to see you soon. All right. Bye. Thanks.